It is so great catching up with my next guest, the Bellator lightweight champion Patricky Freire will be back in action against Usman Nurmagomedov, Bellator 288, November 18th. Patricky, how are you, sir?
I'm good, brother. Just training hard and very happy about my training camp.
Yes, and we're excited to see you back in action. I know you had an injury against, you're supposed to fight Sydney Outlaw in July. There was an injury there. Was this the right amount of time off from your injury?
Yes, it's a bad thing. It's a bad shit happen. I don't like to wait for a long time to fight, but was perfect to my recovery to recover my injury. So I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to destroy. I'm ready to November 18th.
And we're definitely excited for this matchup. I think some people felt like you were going to get the fight with Tofiq. You end up getting Usman. Did Bellator ever tell you why you're fighting Usman instead of Tofiq? Because you and Tofiq obviously fought in Ryzen.
No, nobody told me about the Usman fight. Just say, hey, Usman is the next. And I say, okay, that's it. I don't talk about too much about my opponents. Just wanna know where the location, when. That's it. I will be prepared for this.
Do you think him being, a family member of Habib Nurmagomedov played a role in him getting this fight?
Yeah, sure. He's a big name. He's a legend, but he deserves just because he have a Nurmagomedov in his name. I think this is a tough guy. He's a young lion, but that's it because he deserved the title shot. He fought 3 or 4 guys top 10 on the ranking, and nobody talk about these guys. Just him. I don't care. I'm here to beat my opponents.
Of course. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. From a style perspective, how do you look at this fight with you and Usman? How do you feel like you match up against him?
Usman is a little bit different. He like to fight like a relax and land some kicks and try some punch and fight like a strike. Sometimes he try to take down, but don't too much. But let's see what he wanna do this fight. I'm prepared for everything. I'm ready for everything. So let's enjoy the fight. Let's play. I like play.
What are your thoughts on his run so far in Bellator? He's undefeated in Bellator. What have you thought of his wins?
I don't know how many fights he have. He has 3 or 4 fights in Bellator, but I saw every fight Bellator he did, but the last fight was good because he's a tough man. He's a wrestler. He's improved his game, but he fought just one real fight, Bellator. He never fought against another guy, top 5 or top 10. So I don't know. I'm here to fight. I don't care about this. These guys like talk shit all time in my Instagram. They hate the Russian. The Russian hates come every day to solve my history, my Instagram, talk shit, send messages. So fuck everybody. Don't care about Russian. I will destroy Usman, and after he will know how to spell my name, Patrick Pitbull.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. He's got a really big fan base. Have you ever experienced anything like this leading into a fight with so many fans messaging you?
Yes, in Russian have a lot of fans, a lot of I don't know what I can say about these guys. Every day when I wake up, I look to my Instagram and have a lot of messages from Russians talk shit about me and say some shit. So I don't care. I'm training very hard every day to beat my opponent, and that's it. I don't care about message. I don't care why Usman also talk shit. He say every day now, but some post on Instagram. He come to me and say it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be easy. Let's see. Let's see. He like to talk. Let's see. He like to fight.
You talked about this earlier. You've got 34 career fights, and you fought some of the biggest names in Bellator. He's only got 15 fights. How much will that play into the matchup?
Experience is a lot. Think about MMA. It's a good to feel when you fight 5 rounds, when to train for a long time, train very hard for a long time. It's a lot of experience without the cage inside that Bellator. So I believe my experience is gonna be great on this fight. It's gonna be awesome. I'm very excited to fight 5 rounds and see what has happened. To fight against young guy, he has a lot of wrestling and he like fight like a strike. So I'm very excited. I'm very happy about my trains. I'm very happy about how I'm training now. Some
And
guys say I'm old man, but I'm training very good. So that's it. I'm training very good. I'm happy. So it's very dangerous for him.
who have been some of your main training partners for this camp? Obviously, your brother, Patricio. Who else have you had a chance to train with this camp?
Was Kennedy Monday is a son of the American legend from USA.
I know
He's
him. He's a wrestler, right? Yeah, I've interviewed him before.
yes, yeah, he's a very good wrestler. He's a tough wrestler, and I train with Arthur Lima.
Mhm.
He's a tough guy from my gym. He very good. He kick very well. He punch very well. He has a nice, awesome jiu-jitsu. So I think my camp is gonna be great. Eric Abasin is the key.
Captain
He
Eric. Okay, that's
complete.
great.
Yes, he complete every time my camp. I love wrestling. Right? Let's wrestle. Let's wrestle.
Are you training in the United States for this camp?
No. I'm training Natal, my city.
Okay, so Captain Eric's come to train with you then. Okay,
Yes,
okay, great.
every time him and Kennedy Money.
Okay, that's amazing. That's awesome. And on that same note, who will be in your corner for this fight?
My brother is the same guys. Everton Lopes is two times world amateur champion, box amateur. Thiago Torão is a kickbox coach, and my brother, and Eric.
What's your prediction for this fight? How do you see the fight playing out?
I don't know, man. I don't like to say the prediction. I just focus in my fights. I just look for training hard. I just wanna beat my opponent and make history to defend my belt. That's it. I don't care how I finish my fight, split decision, non-decision, knockout, finish it. I just train for everything. So I will be prepared for everything.
Have you been told if Tofiq will get the winner of this fight?
No. Nobody told me about this. If put him is a good because it's gonna be on fire. So everybody saw the first fight, so I believe the second fight in Bellator is gonna be great, like the first.
Mhm.
So when I take one fight like this, I feel very happy because I know it's gonna be great, and everybody will enjoy the fight. A lot of punch, a lot of kicks, a lot of takedown, a lot of scramble. I don't like to do fight like a board fight,
Right.
like a Russian fight.
Mhm.
I like to 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 punish my opponents, to put to sleep.
Yes. No, you're exciting, man. And speaking of exciting fights, are you hoping that Eddie Alvarez re-signs with Bellator? He's a free agent right now, and I'm sure people would want to see that rematch.
Yeah, if this happens, it's gonna be awesome. I wanna beat him because I lost for him for a long time ago, and now he's up free. So if he coming, I will join it. Bellator put me against him. He's a nice guy. After the fight, I remember when I fight him, he come to me and talk some words. I'm tough guy. You look very good, blah blah blah. But it's the business.
Yeah.
We are fights. You wanna fight. You wanna beat one. He wanna beat me. It's the job. It's a part of the job. The job.
What did you think of Islam Makhachev's win over Charles Oliveira last weekend?
I don't know, man. I think the como é que se fala fuso horário, Matheus?
Fala a resposta aí, eu boto. The time zone difference.
Eu acho que I think the fuso horário pesou um pouco. Ele chegou muito em cima da hora. E sobre técnica, eu achei ele um pouco apático. Achei ele um pouco passivo. Ele poderia ser mais agressivo como ele foi nas outras lutas deles anteriores.
Yeah, I think that the time zone difference affected Charles a little bit. He got in there too close to the fight. I don't think he gave himself enough time to adapt to it. And as far as the technical aspects of the fight goes, he was a little bit too passive. He didn't fight the way he had been fighting these last few fights.
Eu acho que aquela katagatame ali ele poderia ter tentado escapar. Ele nem tentou.
I think that he could have tried to escape the submission attempt, but he didn't even try.
Who do you see winning between Islam and Alex Volkanovski when they fight next year? It's not confirmed, but who would you pick in that fight?
I think Islam is gonna be smash Volkanovski. He's a small guy. I don't know. I believe the rest is gonna be the big difference on this fight because Islam can do strike, wrestling, everything he wanna do.
What was it like meeting the Liver King?
Como foi conhecer o Liver King?
Was great, man. He doesn't smell very good, but he eat a lot of liver.
What did he smell
It's
like?
fun. Ele tá perguntando. O cara não cheira bem, Matheus.
Não, você disse que o cara não cheira bem. Ele tá perguntando, ele tinha cheiro de quê?
Like a primitive.
Okay, fair enough. And my last question before we get out of here, your English and your brother's has really improved over the years. Is that from talking English with teammates? Is it watching TV? How has your English got so much better? We've done almost the entire interview in English.
Yes, we try to speak English because the fans like to hear when we speak English. Is very important in my career. A lot of people talk this. My manager, my coach Eric. So I try to improve my English. I try to speak English. I try to speak with my fans. I don't know. I think I need to get better. I need every day. I try to. Sometimes I put some videos to watch, some videos to hear the English, the pronunciation. So I try.
Well, you're doing a great job. You did a great job in this interview, man.
I got your T-shirt today.
What's that? My shirt? Oh, thank you.
Yes, green and yellow. Like Brazil.
Exactly. It's a golf shirt, so it's like the golfing colors.
Nice.
But no, I'm Canadian, so I should really be wearing a white and red shirt.
Awesome.
So there we go. Patricky, thank you so much for doing this. Amazing job with the English. I always appreciate the time. And Mateus, thank you so much for translating. If there's anyone you'd like to thank before we get out of here, any sponsors or any social media you'd like to plug, I'll give you the last word.
Okay, I just want to say sometimes we need to support our to medias or people's and guys wanna make a good medias to pay for us some money. Let's do. I'm open to work with you guys. That's it. Thank you so much one more time. Let's enjoy the fight November 18th. Let's destroy.